my kitchen. Christmas is now over, and we are just going to move right on to the new year. And I've had several people ask how I cook my collard greens, because you know you got to have some collard greens on New Year's Day. And that's what I'm going to be showing you today. But I'm going to show you how I do them in my Instant Pot. And it's just a big shortcut, and they turn out really, really good. Now, the biggest I'd say the hardest thing to do with collards is going to be your cleaning process, because honey, let me tell you, if you don't have them little suckers clean, you gonna know it. You will be chewing grit. Listen, you may as well just scrap them and start on something else. Get the black eyed peas and hope for the best. But I'm going to show you how I clean mine and the process that I use in order to make some good old collard greens. So we're going to get to washing these collards and get them a-cooking. And I hope y'all will know how to make some collards when I'm done. All right, y'all, I have got my big old bunch of collards here. Russell picked these up for me about 2 days ago. So we've just been hoping and praying they will hold up, but they look pretty good. But the first thing I do to my water is I'm going to just add a little splash of vinegar and a little bit of salt. And you should let this soak probably for about 10-15 minutes. It helps with getting all the impurities off. And you sprinkle whatever kind of salt, but that does help. And I'm just going to start taking this stem off, putting it in there, because we can go ahead and start that process. Now, you see this big old thick stem right here? Listen, that is what you don't want in your pot. Some people cook this up. You go to restaurants and it is just, I don't like it in mine. I don't know if you do, but I get rid of this stem and I just take my fingers down and I just clean this collard green right off just like this. And that's what it'll look like. Now I'm just going to clean all of these up. I've got 3 big old bunches over here, but they will cook down in no time flat. And it's like spinach. You think you got, a barrel of it, and you come out with a little bowl of it. So I'm just going to rip these off. I just rip them up here, but I don't want none of that stem in my pot of collards. So this is the first step, the first process of cleaning them. Some people don't like this, but it really goes by pretty quick. And I'm just going to soak them in that salt and vinegar for just a little bit, and we will go back and forth from this sink to that sink getting these clean. So let me get these all off and let them soak for a few minutes, and I'll be right back to show you how I wash them. All right, y'all, they have been soaking for just a bit. I've just been kind of moving them around, scrubbing them up. And I've already got my water over here, and I'm just going to kind of pick them up, and we're just going to move them over here. You might think, oh, they look clean. Honey, don't ever trust that. And if you see any bad spots, just kind of put it to the side. You don't want that floating around in your pot of collards. Now I'm going to wait to my last wash before I start tearing them up. Some people roll them up and cut them, but I just do it with my hands. I tell you all the time, I just use what God gave me, and it's been working out all these many years, so I'm just going to keep right on along. Y'all see these big rubber bands right here? They wrap these collards in. Lord, me and my sisters, we'd get oh my goodness, them things will light you on fire. They've always put those big old rubber bands on them. We used to have fun doing that. But it's the little things you remember, I guess. But we're going to see at the end how dirty they are. There'll be just stuff floating at the bottom of the sink. We don't want none of that. This vinegar and salt really helps with kind of getting it off of it. Here we go. All right, so this is going to be my first, just my first wash. And then I'm going to let this water out over here, and we're going to fill her back up. And I'm going to do this 3 times because I want to make sure there's no dirt left on this. You can look in that water. Sometimes at the bottom, oh my goodness, there'll just be a little sand all in it. And that's what you don't want in your life, I promise you that. All right, I'm going to let this out, fill her back up, and we're going to repeat the process. All right, y'all, this is my second wash, and this is what I do. I'm going to just start picking it up in a lot smaller pieces now. Throw it over here. And then I'll fill this one back up over here, and we'll give it one last wash after that. All right, we are all washed up. Now I just take them just like this and just twist them. You can cut them, you can do whatever you want to with a knife. I just look like I'm just ripping them like an animal, but it gets the job done. So I just take a big old fistful of them and just tear them. You want them to be small enough to get all of them in the pot too, and like I said before, they're going to shrink. But if you want to take the time to roll all these up and get your little knife out and your chopping board, honey, you just go for it. You do it the way you want to do it. But I'm just going to get these all torn up now, but that's how it's going to look. Just in little pieces. And then we going to start the best part of it, and that's getting them seasoned up. Because y'all, there ain't nothing like some good old collard greens. This is a staple in the South. Some people don't know a lot about this, but I'm telling you, we just love this around here. We eat it on New Year's, we eat it through the year. It don't matter. We love us some collard greens. But I'm just going to finish tearing these up, and we'll get them in the pot as soon as we can. All right, I have my big old bunch of collards here after they've been cut down. Now this was 3 bunches, so we're gonna try to get this all in this pot, and it's gonna be good. But I've got my pot here, and y'all know I'm gonna use a little bit of bacon fat in this, so I'm gonna put me some bacon fat. I've got probably about a tablespoon and a half, and I'm just gonna start cooking down an onion. I've just got one fairly good size onion, I'd say a large onion. Throwing some collards around. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here. Now this onion, if you don't like onion, don't put it in yours, it's fine, but this is just going to give it some good flavor and make it real happy. And we're just going to let that onion get hot there and soften just a little bit before I start putting everything else in there. Got my little handy dandy chopper. I chopped that onion right up with. I'll show you now what all I'm going to use. Now I use a little bit of apple cider vinegar. We've got some hot sauce. I have made me some chicken broth from this Better Than Bouillon. If you've got fresh chicken broth on hand, glory, hallelujah. But I just mixed mine up. I didn't have any fresh one on hand right now, and I just put about a tablespoon of that in here with some water right now, because we're going to cook that down. You don't want to put too much, And I'll tell you the trick to good collards. My daddy is the king of greens. That man can cook a pot of greens any kind of how, whatever greens you hand him, that man can cook. I know I tell you all the time all the things that my mom has taught me, but greens is my daddy's specialty. And he has taught me, he said a lot of people mess up, not washing them. But you have got to taste that liquor in the pot or that broth or that juice before you cook the greens. So I know it's going to look weird when I go in there tasting the water off of this raw greens, but that's what you got to do, because you want to make sure that's good, because if it's not good, it's not going to turn out good at the end either. If it doesn't taste right to begin with, it's not going to taste right at the end. So I'm just going to let these onions cook in that little bit of bacon fat there. They're already smelling just delicious. But and I'm going to watch my salt, because the meat that I'm using is some smoked turkey necks. You can do smoked turkey wings. You can do ham hocks. You can just do bacon, but you do need something, some little meat in there for some flavor. I guess if you don't have any meat, you can still just use the bacon fat. Just use more bacon fat in it. But this really does enhance the flavor. And I'm going to go ahead and put some of these in here while this onion is cooking. And go ahead and drop a few of these in here. Let me get me some little thingies here. Oh, there we go. Just drop this in. These will cook right up. Now these are pretty much already cooked. They're just smoked turkey necks. Nothing fancy. Y'all know I don't do fancy, so I'm not even going to put all of them in there, I don't think. But she's piping hot now. She's doing what she's supposed to. And I'm going to start dropping these greens in, because you want them to start cooking down just a little bit. You can do this on the stove. If you don't have an Instant Pot, you can do that right on the stove. In fact, I've cooked mine more on top of the stove than in this Instant Pot, I'd say. But just going to cook them down. It's like spinach, y'all. You think you just got a whole ton of it, and it's going to cook down a little bit. If you see some stem, just put that to the side. You don't want that in there. I'll tell you a funny story. We were, I've told y'all many times, my dad is a pastor, and we would get invited sometimes over to eat with some people, and somebody had some collard greens. They had fixed him because they knew he loved collard greens and vegetables of any kind. And y'all, they must have just pulled them collards right out of the earth and put them in a pot. We were all just looking around like, what do we do? Do we swallow it? Can we send it on down? Or thank goodness we had to bless, and the Lord had to bless that stuff just to get it down. But it was gritty. We were all, we had sand in our teeth. It was, it's funny now. We'll just say it like that. It is funny now. So every time we've had collards or whatever, we get a little chuckle. And I hope the person that did that is not watching this video. I feel sure not. But anyway, hopefully they learn how to cook collards and they are enjoying them. If not, maybe if they do see the video, they'll learn how to do it. But I'm just going to cook these right down. And I'll start seasoning, just do it in little layers. I'm just going to put just a little bit of salt, not much. Now, even though I got onion, I'm still gonna use some onion powder, and I'm gonna use some garlic powder. And I like to use red pepper flakes, but I've got cayenne today because I'm out of red pepper flakes. But I'm gonna use just a little bit of that, as well as some hot sauce. And you can use hot sauce of any flavor, any kind, any brand you want. But if you like the the sweet, a little sweet and a little heat. This will be the recipe for you. I'm gonna go ahead and add about, I got a 1/3 cup of vinegar here. Get that in there. And of course, I'm gonna put some accent in here, and y'all can just flavor this. It's hard to say. First of all, I've never measured ever, not one time when I made this. Black pepper too, you know. But I've never measured while I was doing this, so this is very hard. But you will just have to do the salt and pepper and all that to your taste. Some people do not like vinegar. Some people only like vinegar. Some people don't like sugar, but that sugar really helps with the bitterness. It can sometimes collards can sometimes have a little bitterness to it, so that's going to really help on that. These are cooking down, and you just keep adding them in, and I got a whole big pot to keep adding in. But we gonna get these suckers cooked down, get them, they'll just look wilted, and that's what you want. That's what you want right there. So I'm just gonna keep adding these in. And I'll go ahead and put a little bit of this chicken broth over the top. That's going to help to cook them down a little faster. Now this is just 4 cups of chicken broth right now. You want to just kind of cover, the collards, and I'll get some more water and fill that up. But I'm just going to cook these down just a little bit, and then just gradually add all these in, and go from there. It has started to cook down now, and I'm going to finish seasoning this up. Now, I went in with 1 little layer of seasoning. I'm going to go in with just a little bit more on top. The garlic powder, onion powder, a little cayenne pepper, and this is totally to your taste. Some more accent. Some black pepper. Now I'm holding off on the salt just because we've got that salted turkey neck in there, and this bouillon. Now I've put 4 cups with 1 teaspoon of the chicken bouillon the first go around, and I just mixed up 4 more, so that's 8 cups of water with 2 teaspoons of the bouillon, better than bouillon, or you can just use your chicken broth, however. But this is just going to make some really good liquor on this. I know that's funny to keep saying that, but that's exactly what we call it. It's so good. That's what you dip your cornbread in, that juice, that good old juice is so good. We eat collards over rice. We eat them just about any kind of way we can get them. Now, I have not added my sugar yet, and I'm about to do that. I'm going to start with, let's see. I'm gonna do about 2 tablespoons of sugar in this. That sugar really does make it really good. And you've got that, like I said, that sweet heat going on. You first taste the sweet, and then the heat hits in the back of your throat, so it's really good. And I am going to do as I just told y'all. You gotta taste this, see where you're at. Instead of using the same spoon, that's what we're doing. That's good. It needs some more sugar. I'm going with a little bit more sugar and just a little bit more vinegar as well, and hit it with some more hot sauce. And it's going to be good. You can already taste the smokiness of those turkey necks in there. It's really good. Some people will just do bacon and add some smoke to it for that smoky flavor, but I really like a piece of that smoked meat of some kind in here. Now, if you did ham hock, you want to cook those down just a little bit first to loosen that meat up, get all that goodness out. Here we go. This is what we need. We need some hot sauce. Just heat that up just a little bit. We got the sweet, and now we got the heat. So I am going to give this one more little taste. Taste your food, y'all. Taste it. This is already starting to cook down really good. Now, I didn't use a spoon. I ain't double dipping. I'm putting it in here. See where we're at. Oh, that's good. That's really good. All right. I think, ooh, that heat just hit me. The sweet hit me. I think I'm going to go ahead and put my lid on now and just let her rip. It's about perfect. All right, I have set this for 35 minutes on here, and just gonna let her cook it, and hopefully it's gonna be perfect. If I cook it any longer, I will let you know. Like I said, I'm not normally paying attention. If I opened it up and need to go a few more minutes, I would just put it back on and let it rip. So, but I'm doing my very best to keep up with it and let you know exactly what I did. So we're just gonna let her cook. I'm gonna clean up my mess, and we'll come back. We're gonna have some good old collards, and y'all, I want to show y'all what my sweet son and his family got me. I don't know if you can see this. I'll take a picture close up, but it says "Love Served Daily" and Gigi's Kitchen. This is one of my favorite Christmas gifts. It was so sweet of him. Anyway, Russell got me some too. I'll be showing them off, but I'm so very proud of my little apron. My little sugar babies got me. But anyway, we'll be back with them collards and show you what it looks like. Well, these old collards have cooked 35 minutes, and I've just let them naturally, let the air naturally release. And we have got us some good old collard greens, y'all, just in time for New Year's. So I'm gonna get Rusty. Come on and give this a little taste. I've already got it dished up for him. Got it cooling off so I'm not so mean and burn his mouth up, his face off, and everything else. So come on in, Russell. Come on.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Dad.
Yes, he did. He got a shirt, y'all.
Hey, that was part of my Christmas gift.
He got a shirt.
Thank you, EJ and Lexi, for my Christmas gift.
Yep, they did real good this year. We sport
personalized merchandise.
Goodies. Yes, yes, yes. So, got one of your favorites.
Yes, it is.
One of your favorites.
This is what started the idea of your YouTube channel.
Collards.
Yes, it is, y'all. And I'll tell you why. Because you can't find good collards. That's just, I don't want to try to throw off on other people or other stuff, but most people don't know how to cook collards. That's just a fact. I'm sorry. You know, you go out to eat at a restaurant, you see collard greens, oh, they look good, you get them, and they got stems all in them, and they ain't got no flavor in them.
No flavor. No meat.
They haven't been washed good, they're gritty. Anyway, this is one of my favorites.
Yes.
And I would not even eat collards before.
Wouldn't touch them. Wouldn't touch them. I'd make them every year. Me and the kids just loved them. Nope, I don't eat collards. I don't eat. You know I don't eat collards.
Yeah.
And just.
I was well about a lot of stuff though.
He was. Yeah. He was, but he did give it a little taste, and now he has developed a taste for it.
Yeah, which you've kind of changed your flavoring toward what I like, to be honest. Because she didn't add a whole lot of heat.
Yeah. And I normally didn't. I used to not use much vinegar either, and he likes it a little vinegary, a little sweet. And I did add, y'all, just a touch more sugar.
It's perfect, y'all.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
I did.
It's sweet, it's hot, it's smoky.
It's hot to me.
I got a little sample while she was. I couldn't wait.
I don't like as much heat on some things as he did, so it knocked me in the throat.
Well, I'll tell you, normally,
but it's good.
If we're out somewhere, and there's only a few places I even eat collards, but the places I do normally, I'll take hot sauce.
Yeah.
You know.
We do that.
So that hot sauce in it comes through perfect. It's
we
great.
do.
I don't have to put none in it tonight.
Nope.
That is great.
Nope.
Y'all try this recipe. If you like good collard greens, I'm telling you. I don't know what else to tell you on that. I can go ahead and give my little taste. I already done tasted them, but I can tell you They are bomb. They are absolutely.
Show them what it looks like. It's
Y'all.
got some meat in it. Them turkey necks, y'all just
Turkey
cooked up
necks with the
perfect.
smoke and that heat and sweet together, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, oh.
The smoky really comes through.
I got a turkey neck bone.
Oh Lord.
It's still good, delicious. I don't know. It's hard to beat that in a blind taste test. That would be very up there.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, that's what triggered the old banana up here to kind of say, hey,
His little hamster
yeah,
wheel.
you ought to show people how to do this because this is hard to find. It really is hard to find.
And I said, everybody knows how to cook
No,
collards.
they don't. And I make a point to tell her that because she'll always get collards. Or if there's vegetables involved, she'll get
Yeah,
collards.
I love.
And usually, I'm gonna say 90% of the time they're not good.
They're not,
I
that's
don't know
true.
if people just don't take the time.
Yes. Y'all take that stem out. Take that stem out.
Wash them things.
And cook them. Now, I like mine really tender. Not mushy, but I do like mine cooked really tender.
That's
So
perfect.
that 35 minutes in the Instant Pot, and you can certainly cook it down on the stove and taste it to however you like it too. You don't have to have an Instant Pot, but it saves some time. 35 minutes, bam, collards is done, they ready.
Delicious.
And they're good,
Absolutely.
yeah. They're really good.
We were debating on the turkey necks or turkey wings. I think she chose right.
I like them both. I like the
delicious.
turkey wings
Delicious.
and ham
That
hocks,
smoky
anything.
ham hocks, that smokiness
Yeah.
that goes in there with it.
It does.
Very good. Very
Yep.
good. I'm gonna eat
Yep.
a whole bowl of it here when we cut
Yes.
the camera off.
We're ready for them.
Yes, we are.
We've been smelling them cook.
You know, your greens is what your money is for 2024.
That's
So make sure
right.
you get them greens, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the point behind eating greens.
Dan, don't come by getting none of these greens.
You come on,
No.
sugar. You
No.
come on. You like them.
Cook your own green, boy.
You come get you some greens. You listen to your mama. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching,
Yes, we
and
appreciate
I hope that you were looking for a recipe for some collard greens.
Yeah,
If
I tell you,
not,
that one's bomb.
if not, give it a whirl if you've never done it. But anyway, we appreciate you watching.
Y'all know what to do.
Till next time.
Peace.